Hello, welcome to the All for the Culture podcast. This is the newest and freshest hip hop podcast on the scene. And today we got a very special guest in the building. We got a man who's known for his bling, his raps. He's been all over Houston. CStone The Breadwinner. Welcome, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank y'all for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, let's just start. Just want to know, where were you born? North side, south side, where you grew up? What kind of kid were you? What kind of early life did you have?
So we starting from the birth.
Yeah.
I was born in Germany. My dad
Are you serious? Really?
I was born in Germany.
I thought it was Killeen, Texas.
No. So born in Germany. My dad was in the military, so we moved around a lot. I was born in Germany. We lived in Washington till I was like 1 or 2. Then we moved back. My family, my roots is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
Killeen, Texas, which is right next to the largest military installation in America.
Yeah.
Fort Hood is where my dad was stationed and where he ultimately retired at. So Killeen was where I spent the most of my elementary years, middle school, and high school in Killeen. So that's why I say, I always ask people that I meet, how do you think I should determine where I'm from? Because now I've lived in Houston longer than I lived anywhere ever.
Yeah.
Like at one time. So, you can consider where you're from, where you're born, but I'm not German. I was born in Germany. I'm not German. So then, my family roots is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went to elementary school there a couple years. But I always represented Killeen, represented Texas, and now Houston, just because it's where I became me. It's where I learned and figured out who I was myself. Okay. So this is where I'm from, where I found out who I am, what I wanted to do in my life, is where I built the most and most important relationships. So I say I'm from Texas. I'm from Killeen, Houston.
What age did you move to Houston?
I came to Houston when I was 18. Because I always been a year younger than all my peers, just because.
So just becoming a man, just when you became a man, you came
right,
here.
I had a football scholarship to Abilene Christian, and it just wasn't the vibe for me as a person. It didn't have the hip hop culture out there when I was doing music. It didn't have the money out there when I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a private Christian university. It was a lot of limitations and boundaries that didn't fit my lifestyle. Not to mention my brother and sister, they at PV. D. Will, he's at PV. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Prairie View.
D. Will, Kirko's manager.
No, not Kirko's manager.
Oh, okay.
Was D. Will Kirko's manager is from Killeen also.
Yeah.
So everybody went to PV, went to Prairie View. So
Kirko, we need you on the show, man, please.
Oh yeah, we got. I'll tell Kirko come out at you. But I'm at Abilene Christian, going to ballets for homecoming while I'm calling D. Will. They had step shows and tent parties and tailgate party, toga, what's it called? Toga party?
Yeah, toga parties.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm missing out on a big chunk of life by being here where I'm not happy at. So I had to move myself to, better surroundings for me.
So, what kind of parents did you have? Were they really, really strict? Were they relaxed? I mean, were they more, how did you grow up as a kid? Were you rebellious? Was you a good kid? You get good grades?
I was everything that I am now. I was focused. I can remember, as long as I can remember, when I wanted something, I got it. If I wanted that candy and I had to be good to get the candy, or I had to do some acrobatic, climb on top of the counter, get on top of the freezer, swing across to the cabinet to get it. When I wanted something, I got it. And I did whatever I had to do to get it. That's what I do now. I wouldn't say I was a bad kid. Did I get whooped? Of course. But I think
every minority got whooped. Every minority got whooped.
Yeah, I caught my share, but it was just things like, you're supposed to be inside. I'm still out playing, being active, which a lot of the things that I got whooped for as a kid, now you got to whoop a kid for not doing it. Like now, kids don't want to be outside. Yeah. They want to be inside on the computer or on the iPad or on the PS4, Xbox.
Yeah.
And I want to be outside playing.
Yeah,
I like video games.
I was sports all day.
Sports all day. I like video games, all of that. But I got all this yard out here. It's a yard across the street. It's a park right there. Why I'm playing a virtual video game? Let's get a ball. Let's go play, run routes.
Yeah.
So I just, I always like being outdoors. And then my mom, great wife, great mother. She was quiet. You know what I'm saying? She didn't party a lot. She was home a lot. If she wasn't at work, she was home with us. My dad was the opposite. He's the hustler, the grinder. You know what I'm saying? As I started getting older and he was coming to the end of his military career, he started investing in other businesses and doing other things. He liked to work on cars. He just couldn't sit still and have a weekend off, and that's how I am now. That affects a lot of my relationships with women. It affects a lot of things because I just can't shut off work. Everything got to be work, work, work. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my dad was. I grew up wanting to be just like him, wanting to do what he did, and he spent 85% of his time working.
I mean, you gotta be relationships. You gotta be keeping the women happy. If their ice is looking like yours, I mean, they gotta be happy.
So you keeping women happy, but it's the wrong women.
Yeah, if they get happy by that, then they the wrong women.
This brings the wrong women.
Yeah.
It's the wrong women. So I'm figuring all that out as I go. Yeah. I didn't know her.
No. Man, I play sports too, man. I love sports. I used to play soccer, and before this happened, I had offers to go play like overseas on different leagues and stuff like that. So man, I was a big sports guy too. Were you born in the 80s?
Born in the 80s.
80?
I'm gonna say, but I'm not 30 yet.
Oh, you're not gonna say? Okay. I'm 28, so I'm 20. I don't look 28, but I'm 28.
We right in the same playing field.
All right, cool.
We right there.
All right.
80s
so,
baby.
What drew you to hip hop? Like why hip hop over other cultures, other music? Because I see the cowboy hat. Cowboy hat's synonymous with Texas, but it's also synonymous with country music. You know, it's not seen too much in rap. So I wonder, like, you know, what drew you to hip hop, and what was the first rap song, the first group you heard, and what did you feel? What did you experience? How was that? Because, you know, here at All for the Culture, we care about the culture. We do it all for the culture. So that's what I want to know. What drew you to the culture?
Music as a whole. My brother sang. He was a singer. He still is a singer.
Okay.
And
what kind of singing? Like R&B?
R&B, soul, gospel, just incredible voice.
Y'all done music together?
Of course.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Of course. We still, like, ever since we really started taking the music business serious, we've been entertaining, doing an EP together, but I want him to build his brand further. I want me to build mine further so it can be anticipated that two brothers collaborate, you know, kind of like Casey and JoJo, but they both sing. So you got CStone, JStone. I sing. I mean, he rap. I rap. He sing. We're gonna put it together, make something classic. But being around him and being around music and him singing all the time, I tell this story every interview. Days that I couldn't go outside, if I was grounded. Oh yeah, I did do some crazy stuff as a kid though. I took a BB gun to school and was threatening to shoot my classmates. I moved my teacher. I used to steal candy and shit like that. But
we shot a BB gun off the balcony here.
Yeah, I got an amazing shot. I'm a sharpshooter. But so I've been around music my whole life, and I had to find my fit.
Okay.
So we would build like fake studios, and I would act like the producer, the CEO. My brother would be the artist, and then I just, I was always crafty. I built model cars.
That's how y'all played as kids?
That's how we played.
Acted like y'all had a label?
Acted like we had a label.
Wow, that's cool. I never heard any kid doing that. That's awesome. Because that's my dream of having a label.
You see the Michael Jackson stories and all of that. And
that's crazy.
I remember my dad being so strict. My dad was very strict, and he ain't like nobody to be lazy. If you wanted to do something, you had to take it serious.
Exactly.
So I remember him making my brother rehearse. And I wasn't really no singer. I was shy. Okay. It's crazy. I was shy. Now I'm like, in my family, I was the shyest. Now I'm ready to be in front of any camera, any microphone, any lights.
So how did that switch like that?
It just became just me again, finding myself and the response that you get when you genuine and you engage with people. As soon as I realized that if I talk to you, you're going to talk back, that I can make you laugh, I can make you feel my emotions by how I am, I could help your day, I could put a smile on your face, that's a good feeling. Yeah. When you can just say one thing and put a smile on somebody's face.
Leave a positive energy in the world.
That's like money in the bank. That's like somebody handing you some money. Yeah. So, long story short, I just started DJing, rapping, and in the talent shows I didn't sing, so I would dance. So one of my first real rap songs that I fell in love with. You can ask 10 rappers straight, I guarantee you none of them gonna say this, but the C in my name stands for Christopher.
Okay.
So at every talent show I ever been in, I danced to Warm It Up Chris by Chris Cross. Cause I got a song named after me. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm dressed like I'm going to
say
church.
Christopher Wallace.
No. I'm dressed like I'm going to church. My mama got me in a sweater. I got pictures to prove all that. In a sweater, little gold herringbone. It probably was fake. We're gonna get to that too. But church shoes, and I'm dancing to Warm It Up Chris. They don't know what I'm about to do. I come on stage, warm it up, Chris, and then I just get to going off. Can't do none of them moves no more. But I was the dancer, and I was crazy.
That's crazy that you went from shy. I was the exact opposite. I did the exact opposite.
You was out there.
I was out there when I was young. Got this sickness and stuff. And a lot of people changed up. It was just different. So I just became shy. So now, like, around people that I'm not used to, I'm shy. But around my homies right here, we're good. But yeah.
See, the more you open up and you realize that in all levels, everybody that God put on this earth is here to impact somebody's life in some way. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that is in your condition or maybe worse by the physical standards of better or worse, but they don't understand your joy and your love and your passion for doing this. You ain't shy at all. You doing a podcast like this is
it's kind of weird.
And heard,
weird.
You know?
Yeah,
so you inspiring people that are looking at you like, wow, he's still doing his thing.
I hope so, man. I hope
Definitely. I bet on that.
That's the plan, man. So you talked about your brother JStone and CStone. Where does the stone come from?
That's our last name.
Oh.
It's my last name.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Last name is Stone. C is my middle initial. J is my brother's middle initial. Last name Stone. So people, because I'm associated with the diamonds and the jewelry and the rocks, people always would think. And then on one of my biggest songs, Stay Iced Up, I say, now, ain't this a coincidence? My name is CStone. And you look at my neck, all you see is Big Stone. It don't have nothing to do with this. This came later.
Yeah.
I've been Stone. I used to be Lil Black before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I never really heard you. I've never really nobody asked that, because I watched a lot of your interviews before this one. Yeah. And I didn't really hear nobody ask that about where your name came from. And I was just curious. I was like, wow.
The Breadwinner handle just came off of
just
after my
bread?
Dad passed away when I was 16. I started hustling, throwing parties, selling my CDs, anything I could do just to add that extra income that we lost. Yeah. Because my brother and sister are already away at college. So now,
You're the man of the house.
I'm the man of the house.
All right.
So now I'm the breadwinner. And that's where that came.
Oh, okay.
Hate her, but I fuck her like a lover. I was fighting, but we kiss under the cover. And baby, I don't ever play around with you. Soon as we get together, you know what's going down. She say she love when I'm up in it. Them other niggas ain't with it. She like, what's your favorite position? I'm like, baby, every position. And I love when you wash the dishes. Not because you washing the dishes. It's because them little shorts you be wearing when you walk around in the kitchen, yeah.